Here we are about to maybe see history being made. And he is off.
It's actually fairly conservative,
I agree.
this car. Some dirt on here or there. Any of the quads have done that. And then just has to take what comes to him with the clouds. Oh my God, the thing is so fast.
He's moving a good pace here. Picnic grounds here. He'll probably hit around 150 miles an hour, if I'd have to take a guess.
Oh my gosh, so late on the brakes.
He's slowing themselves and regenning that way, or
It's such a short program. They want to make this car, and this is one thing VW is great at. I know from our cars, our Beetles. They want to make it drives are already full. Then it transitions to regenerating under braking to make up about 20% of the battery power.
I wonder if we can get some lap times showing up here.
and as you'll see, the helicopter's having trouble keeping up with him. He's coming in to Gilly's corner here. So that's Tin Barn. Coming up, he'll be approaching switchback below Glencoe. Then his qualifying section should be through the W's. I've been attending this race all my life, and I've never seen anything quite move like that. And there's so much dust on the road itself. During that sunrise, you see that dust get kicked up in the air, and it really shows the influence of those aerodynamics, especially the under effects.
So what's special here is the aerodynamics give it that huge amount of downforce, and it's an ultra-light car, right? So it has the advantage to climb fast while sticking to the road.
An electric car, it is very light.
It's a challenge because batteries still weigh more for the energy produced. They still weigh more than gasoline. But you get a chance to put the weight where you want it. Oh my gosh!
That is wide on coming into Elk Park.
I mean, it's so much trust in the downforce there. It really is.
Of course, Carlin Dunn did it on an electric motorcycle in 2013, but Reese beat everyone, 2- and 4-wheeled competitors. So it's pretty remarkable to see that. It really shows the capability of this technology, and that's part of Pikes Peak's mission statement. It wants to be a proving ground for advancements in technology that improve the vehicles that we drive on the roads.
Corners, so there's not a lot of air cooling going on. I remember from driving, Wells Coyote as he comes into the fog here for some of the last W's. Jeez, it's thick.
Look at him disappear. What's going through his mind right now?
It's temperatures. So you're focused on temperatures. You're focused on, first of all, making sure you remember which are the quick corners and which are the slow ones. But once you get around the very last corner of Devil's Playground, you have a brief moment to check and see how hard the hit was on those W's. How much temperature did it put in everything? Is the power being pulled back or not? And can you really push on these?
That the Evo went off in 2012, kept it nice and tidy, knows where he is. This truly is the race to the clouds.
Look at those spectators enjoying that view.
How many people? 7,000 people up there drinking at 13,000 feet?
Yeah, it
Seems
only
like a good idea.
takes about 3 beers to get the effects of a 12-pack.
I'm a light.
sea
Yeah,
level.
the effect of a 12, I could never handle that. So right now,
Look
you
at
get
that
a little bit
dust.
of a straightaway. Now checking out the gauges here before turning in, making sure everything looks good.
Super tight on the corners. Once we get to Boulder Park, the course ultimately tells us what's capable in comparison to Sebastian Loeb's record and Reese's.
These 3 corners are my least favorite on the whole track. These 3 left-hand, I know I mention them all the time. They just are so scary. And, they're slightly different radiuses, and you're going so fast. And you have to go fast if you're going to use down, courage requiring section.
The Little Pikes Peak.
It looks like if the clouds are going to affect him, it'd be around Olympic. Is that the area where it looks like they're kind of licking the mountain there?
It would. From what we saw there, it looks like it's going to be good there. This part of the course is extremely rough.
And it happens to be, especially an electric car, it's got to be the fastest straightaway.
And this is the disadvantage that he has to when Sebastian Loeb ran back in.
Look at the helicopter, barely able to climb at the same rate.
Coming up on a very bumpy left-hander here. Look at that just bounce record, but I think he has a chance at Loeb. I didn't start a stopwatch myself, but
What's Loeb's time?
8 minutes and 13.878 seconds.
Roughly. right around there.
I think Mitch has
Approximately.
memorized.
Okay, the fact the helicopter can still see him means the visibility is still really good. They may have lucked out on the visibility. It's just a matter of if it's making full power or not.
How about the flat light? Because it's obviously not as sunny as it was earlier today.
I don't think that will be a negative effect. He's across the line. He made it to the top.
It looks like he got on the brakes a bit early there. There is construction going on, so they have been instructed to get on the brakes fast. But
You can hear the Volkswagen crew behind us cheering that he made it to the top. It is.
that's pretty cool.
First, they beat Sweden in the World Cup game yesterday, and now they make it to the top.